Hey everyone, welcome to my show, A Taste with Tamara Lee. I am your host, Tamara Lee. I am a 52-year-old model, actress, and content creator, but I love to cook, and I love to create recipes in the kitchen that are healthy, nutritious, delicious, and easy on the pocketbook. Are you ready? Let's get cooking. And on today's episode, we're going vegetarian with some chickpea and sweet potato patties with an avocado cream sauce. Are you excited? I know I am, so let's get cooking. 2 large sweet potatoes, peeled and cubed, 1 can of chickpeas, rinsed and drained, half of a red onion, sliced, 3 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 teaspoon of cumin, salt and pepper to taste. Well, here we are getting ready for today's episode, and we're making some sweet potato and chickpea patties. And this is for those of you who maybe are looking for a different alternative protein source to regular meat. We're going to get some nice fiber and protein with these chickpeas. And this is super quick and easy. This is literally going to take you 10 to 15 minutes to prepare. And I'm so excited for this recipe. Donte, are you excited about today's episode?
I can't wait.
So the first thing we're going to do is I've got my sweet potatoes and I've already got these prepared. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 cubed and diced sweet potatoes. You're going to put them on a baking sheet for about 35 minutes at 400 in the oven. And I've just let these cool here. So we have these already prepared right here. Beautiful. I love sweet potatoes. We're actually going to put them right into our blender. And then we have our 1 can of chickpeas, and I have drained these and rinsed them as well. And one of the reasons why you want to rinse your canned products, your beans or whatever, is typically these are high in sodium. So what you want to do is you want to rinse them and get as much of that off as possible. So we're going to throw those in there. A little bit of water left in there. I'm going to take if you don't have a blender, you can do this by hand. And we don't want to actually make this as a puree. We still want it to be chunky. So we're just going to pulse it. But you can also do it by hand if you like. And the beauty of we have to improvise in the kitchen. My blender was not working for this recipe, and I'm not sure why. So we're going to do this by hand. And we're going to use a pastry blender because sometimes in your kitchen, you just have to go with what you've got. There's no perfect way to do a recipe. And this recipe, we're definitely improvising on a few things. So we're just going to take our pastry blender and we're going to smush up these beautiful chickpeas and sweet potatoes. Donte, do you like sweet potatoes?
I love sweet potatoes.
And what about chickpeas?
Chickpeas, they're pretty good too, but sweet potatoes, I love.
Awesome. Then I think you're going to like this recipe. And like I said, we don't want to overmix this. We don't want it to be a puree. We still want it to be a little bit chunky. So that's literally perfect. And we're going to get a little spoon together here, and we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So we have half of red onion, and you can slice this or you can dice it. I chose to dice it because I want just little pieces in there. We are going to mix this together.
Who needs a blender, right?
Who needs a blender? Back in the old days, we didn't have it. So, well, not me, but my grandmother, great-grandmother. So we'll put that in together. And then we are going to add to that our spices. So we have some cumin here. And, Tamara always measures with love, but you're going to use about a teaspoon of cumin in here. And again, through the beauty of Tamara did not check her ingredients properly, I'm out of fresh garlic, jarred garlic, and actually cloves. So we improvise because that's what we do. No recipe has to be perfect, and there's always substitutions that you can make. So I do have some garlic powder, so we're going to add garlic powder instead of fresh garlic. It will alter the taste slightly, but not too much. So we're going to put about a teaspoon of garlic powder in there, and then I'm going to add some Himalayan sea salt, a couple of turns of that, and we are going to mix this together. Awesome. And now that we have our mixture ready to go, it is time to form these bad boys into some patties. All right, so now it's time to form our mixture into patties that we are going to fry on the stove on with some olive oil. So literally time to get your hands dirty. And this will make, 4, maybe 6 patties, depending on how big you want them. But just like this, just like little hamburger patties, we're going to put them together. I love the flavor of red onion and sweet potatoes together with cumin in there and garlic. And then, of course, we're going to be making an amazing avocado sauce to go with this. Donte, do you like avocados?
I love avocados.
Awesome.
And they're good for you as well.
They're very good for you, full of healthy fats. So this is going to do 4 good size patties for us. And you just push them together just like you would your hamburger patties. And I'm going to wash my hands and let's get these cooking. So our patties are ready to go, and I have a skillet here that I've heated up to medium, and we're going to add just about 2 teaspoons of olive oil here. Spread that around. And now we're going to add these patties. Sweet potato and chickpea, great source of fiber, vitamins, protein. This is a great vegetarian option. Let those start sizzling on there. And we're going to cook these for about 8 to 10 minutes and then give them a flip and cook them for about another 5 minutes on the other side. So while these are cooking, I think we should go and make our avocado cream sauce. All right, let's get cooking. All right, now that our patties are cooking on the stove, it is time to put together this amazing avocado cream sauce. So we are going to start by taking some avocados. Mine are a little bit kind of overripe, so we're going to open them up and see what we've got here. And we're going to use just about, I would say probably maybe 2 of these small size avocados. So we're going to put that right in our blender. And I definitely need a better spoon for that. That's not going to work. We're going to punch those seeds out. And we're going to put that in here. Oh, I love avocados. Avocados are full of healthy fats. And so versatile. You can use these in so many different things. Punch that seed out of there. Put it in. And now we are going to, take our lime. And of course, we're going to put it between our hands because this is how we release the juices. And push this in half here. And one of my favorite tools, this amazing zester. I'm going to add that in there. If you don't have fresh lime, you can also use about 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Squeeze the mussels in there. And then to that, we're going to add some garlic powder. About 1/2 of a teaspoon. And then we are going to use a little bit of salt. And some fresh cilantro. Now, you can either use the cilantro in the patties or you can use it in the avocado cream sauce. The choice is yours. I have decided to put it into the cream sauce. And you're going to take chop about 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. And that smells absolutely delicious. Nice and fresh. And what a beautiful combination. Avocados, lime, cilantro, some garlic. We're going to put it right into that blender. And this is where you can kind of get creative, folks. So you can make this sauce as thick or as thin as you would like. And how you thin it out is with water. So I'm going to use just a couple of tablespoons of water first. and see. I don't want my sauce to be overly runny. We're going to put it together. And I want that to be just a tiny little bit more liquidy. So we're going to take our little top off of the blender and mix it together. All right, so we have our avocado cream sauce all ready to go, and we're going to put it in a bowl. And this is a consistency that I wanted for my sauce. So I used about 1/3 of a cup of water in here. It's best to use just a little bit of water to start out with until you get the desired consistency. But really, you can do whatever floats your boat for this. You can make it thinner, you can make it thicker. But essentially, this is just a thinner version of guacamole. So this is ready to go. And I think our patties are done now. And let's go and get those ready to go. Patties have been, I cooked them for 8 minutes on one side, flipped them over, cooked them for another 4 to 5 minutes, and they're ready to go. So now it is time to plate these up. And it is time for Tamara's favorite part of the episode, Tamara's taste test. Oh, let's go. So we have our patty here with a little bit of that beautiful cream sauce, the avocado cream sauce. And my mouth is watering. It's watering. I can't wait to try this. Cheers. Mm. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That is absolutely delicious. The cilantro and the cumin in there with that beautiful sweet potato and chickpea. Oh, this is definitely a winner. Oh my God, you're definitely going to want to try this, folks. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of A Taste with Tamara Lee. And if you have enjoyed this recipe and my content in general, please make sure that you like, follow, subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Stay blessed, everyone.